Hi there. Thank you so much for tuning in to Odoris Healthytasty meals. If you're new to this channel, you're very much warm welcome. So in today's recipe, I'm going to show you how I use one of the best sugar substitutes for cupcake. So if you're interested to know, please keep watching. So for this cake recipe, I'll be needing 3 large eggs. So I'll be cracking the eggs, whisking it, and continue the prepping. So this channel, guys, most times I love to share healthy recipes, and mostly I use organic ingredients for most of my meals. So for this cupcake, the best sugar substitute I will recommend for you is organic coconut sugar. So this coconut sugar is not just a sugar, rather it is a food that contains sugar. I notice that many people consume a high amount of fructose corn sugar, or most of this highly processed sugar that contains chemical. But if you want to substitute most of those chemicalized sugar with organic sugar for your baking, I would recommend coconut sugar, because it has a lot of nutrients that your body can easily digest rather than the other regular sugar. It has potassium, some electrolytes, nutrients that help get rid of toxins from your system. So in your meal, try to be selective of the recipes, the ingredients you use in prepping them, so that your body can fully digest every small amount of it. Or though there are other natural sweeteners like stevia, you have honey, you have dates, and some other organic natural sweetener you can substitute. But for baking, I use coconut sugar, and this cake came out a kind of very great. It tastes really good, and I ate it so comfortably, knowing that the recipes I use, none of the smallest molecule of it can cause harm to my system. And I'm also using whole wheat flour. I kind of try to get also a whole wheat flour, because it has more fibers that help your system to also digest. You can still use oat flour if that is what you have. It's also good for the digestive system. So here I am trying to whisk in the flour into the egg and my coconut sugar mix. So here is a teaspoon of baking powder. I added a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and just trying to sprinkle them all around. I so much love the color of this batter. See how beautifully it's looking. So the color of this coconut sugar is mostly brown, not white. So if you see the one that is whitish, know that it has been maybe over processed, or maybe have gone through some bleaching processes. So that one is not very okay. You need to get one that is a kind of brownish in color. I think that is what actually gives this cake this beautiful golden brown color. So I'm trying to mix it properly here. Here I'm using 1/3 cup of powdered milk and 1/3 cup of olive oil. So in this part of olive oil, some persons use butter. So I prefer to use olive oil because it's still going to melt the butter anyway. So why not get a healthy substitute for it? So I choose to use olive oil. And I also added like 1/4 cup of water. So mix it properly before adding it to the cake batter. So the cake consistency can kind of determine how much water you add to it, because if it is too light already, you might not need to add further water, but this is actually thick, so using that amount of water actually worked great for it. But if you have like fresh milk for that, a quarter cup can be used, or you have Greek yogurt, that can also be very much superb if you want to make the meal as healthy as possible. So I've fully incorporated the mixture and it's looking this way. So at this point, we'll be getting ready to scoop them into our cups. So I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to all my returning subscribers for all your support. Thank you so much for coming around to always support the channel. And if you're new here and you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please try and subscribe. This channel is a kind of trying to share most of my healthy recipes for people to learn maybe the best alternative to maybe some of the regular recipes we use. And the way to support this channel is by subscribing and watch our video and our ads. All right, here I'm trying to scoop in the butter into the cups using my 1/4 measuring cup, a kind of to, evenly distribute it into the cup. So trying to clean the surface of your pan, because I think I learned this in a hard way. If you observe, my pan has some of these patches on it. I've tried to wash it out. It's not actually going out. So give it a heat to kind of get rid of any bubbles, and see how our coconuts cupcakes batter are looking so beautiful. The golden colors are so okay. So I put it in the oven, and after like 20 minutes, here is it. Is almost, I think, ready. But how to know that your cake is ready is to pass maybe a toothpick in the middle. If it come out so smoothly this way, no taggings around it, just know it's good to go. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.